take a lot. Y'all look at my hair. But anyway, so let's get started. Mondays, I'm not going to be able to do channel messages on Mondays, but I'll do them for Tuesday through Saturday, and I'll still do the next 48 hours, or I'm going to change it to the next 78 hours for the extended on Saturday. All right, so let's get started. What messages do we have for today? Let me give these a good shuffle. What messages do we have for today? I should have said message, because we definitely got messages. All right, so the first one we have is conclusions are within reach. We have a fiery climax approaches, and we have you are good enough. So this is pointing to some sort of ending, something that may make you question your value, may make you question whether or not you're good enough. I do feel like there are some conclusions that are coming within reach. This may come from some sort of fight, argument, or something, because we got Aries energy here at the end of a tough cycle approaches. So if you've been dealing with a tough cycle in your life, or something that has been very strenuous, very taxing. Some of you guys, this could be dealing with money, because we got Earth here with Virgo energy here. This could be about healing. Maybe you guys been going through a lot of healing, especially with the eclipse and the Earth energy or the Virgo energy. You guys could have been going through a lot of healing. Whatever this is, especially if you've been bottling something in. If you've been bottling something in, it's about to come out. Okay, and a lot of this may be having to do with your value. Maybe you need to realize that you are good enough. So there's some things that you may have to let go of. So let's read what we have. Let's start with a fiery climax that approaches. That's a full moon in Aries. So this is someone's anger, and not saying that anger is a bad or low vibration. It is not when it is efficiently processed. Okay, when you act out on the anger, that's when it becomes testy. You feel me? All right, so let's read what we have for full moon in Aries. It's time to see if you've been a little bit too much me. There's a tug of war going on between what you want and what someone else wants, but you'll have to wait a little while to see what's going to happen next. As you wait, ask yourself if you've been handling the situation sensitively as you could have done now, or if you could have handled the situation as sensitively as you could have done. If you know deep down that you've been a little rash or harsh, gone too fast, or overstepped the mark, then accept that on some level you've created this situation yourself, which means you can create your way out of it too. When this card comes up, a peak is coming, and it could be fiery. The attunement to the moon here is to be nice, be kind, smile, and be polite as you navigate to where you want to be. Additional meanings of this card is being assertive is good. Just don't ride roughshod over anyone. Roughshod, I don't know what the fuck that means, over anyone. I'm guessing it means just like don't be an asshole, basically. If you're in a tense situation, meditate your way to peace and don't be a baby. For some of you guys, this could be a trigger. Like maybe this is like you not throwing a hissy fit over something. This could also be an indication that you need to have more fun. The teachings of this card. The full moon in Aries is a super fiery time when emotions can run very high. On the upside, there's excitement about what may lie ahead, but tempers are likely to flare with rash comments or decisions. No matter when you pull this card, it signals that the situation has just or is about to come to a peak, perhaps in a rather heated way. There could be a price to pay if you have been too competitive or too blunt. So this could be about kind of calming down and allowing, like, you're processing your anger and your frustration in a positive way. Okay? Conclusions are within reach. So that definitely means that there's some sort of ending that is happening. Let's see what we have here for conclusions are in reach. That is a full moon eclipse. Whew. So someone has been burying their feelings. I feel like for some of you guys, this could be dealing with you like been burying your emotions. It doesn't necessarily have to be in a negative. For some of you guys, it has, and it could like agitate a situation. But for others of you, it could be agitating you, the fact that you're holding something within yourself, like holding your feelings or something. All right. Full moon eclipse, and just like that, a door slams shut. If you pull this card, it suggests that the situation you're asking about is to reach a peak. Let me reread this. If you pulled this card, it suggests that the situation you're asking is about to reach a peak or has just done so, and things are now out of your hands. Okay. What you're experiencing now is what your soul signed up for, a way for you to learn and for your soul to evolve. So allow events to unfold and be easy on yourself. If you're letting go of someone or something, know that it's the right time. As hard as it might be, forgiving someone for what they did could be the key to resolving this situation in a positive way. It doesn't make right what they did, but it releases it so you can move on. Attunement to the moon. That which is meant for me will not pass me by. So for some of you guys, that may be an affirmation that you're needing to kind of repeat to yourself. That which is meant for me will not pass me by. Additional meanings of this card. Doors which slam shut now will not reopen. Oof. It's time for you to get back on track. Forgiveness will set you free of karma. Meditation, pranayama, and yoga nidra are recommended now. Seek control and let events unfold. The teachings. Full moons are nearly always about climaxes and very often about conclusions. Full moon eclipses are the same, but on steroids. A full moon eclipse can be hard to handle because importance change. Something many of us are uncomfortable with, but change is a part of life, and this card, no matter when you pull it, reminds you of the fact. Full moon eclipses can also give you a glimpse of what Carl Jung called the shadow self. Work with your darkness. So for some of you guys, you've been hiding your feelings. Something's about to come up, and it is going to close out a cycle that has been a very tough cycle for you guys. And that's what we had under here. The end of a tough cycle approaches. So if something has been hard on you guys, the end of that is reaching a fiery climax. So I don't know if there's going to be argument, fight, discussion, going back and forth. It doesn't matter. Whatever is happening now, it's closing out a cycle for good. All right, and this could also be triggering your worth, your self-worth. For some of you guys, this is about you closing out a cycle because you know your worth. Okay, so let's see here. This is a full moon. Let me tell you, you got 3 full moons. There's definitely a cycle closing out. Okay, that full moon is bringing things to completion. The new moon is when new energy come in. The full moon is about bringing things to completion. So yeah. Understand that you are good enough. We got a full moon in Virgo. This is about you being able to heal. Let's see, 78 here. 78 is 15. 6 is about a redo, reevaluating some things. Okay. It's time to be really honest with yourself. Yeah, it's about reevaluating a situation. It's time to be really honest with yourself and understand what's led you to ask your question. Have you been humble to the point of being self-effacing? Humility is good, but it can go too far. And drawing this card suggests you may be underrating yourself. You don't have to be flash, just quietly certain that you are good enough. At the other end of the scale, you also need to honestly answer this question. Have you been too picky? The full moon in Virgo card needs some truthful answers. Once you've given them, it should be easier to see how you got where you are. Your next step should then be more obvious to you. Pay attention to the details. Hard work brings results. The attunement to the moon is to find balance between the cosmic and the mundane in your daily life. Literally finding a balance between your ego and your higher self. Okay? Additional meanings for this card. Worrying too much will attract more things to worry about. Have you been overly critical? An apology may be in order. Stop second-guessing yourself. Raise your karma by doing something good for someone else. The teachings. The full moon in Virgo is a time to declutter your life, your home, and your office. Some of y'all got to get rid of some shit in your life, whether it be a person, place, or thing, okay? Let's see. It's time to sort what's good in your life and what's not serving you. It's also the time to clear out your energies via salt baths and meditation and to practice getting more grounded. By walking barefoot, no matter when you draw this card, it's a reminder that any time is a good time to start living a healthier life. Amen. Amen. So the messages that I'm getting for today is there's definitely some things in your life that are coming to a conclusion. You need to understand that you're good enough. You're on the right path. This may come in a tower moment type of energy, meaning this may come as a shock to some of you guys, or this may just be like a total collapse of an unstable situation, an unstable relationship, an unstable job, an unstable home. It doesn't matter. Whatever the case is, the destruction of this is to put you in a position to build a foundation back more solid. This is all I have. Until next time.